Alright guys, I'm Ben.
I'm Lee.
Welcome back to another Evil GT video. And today we're off to go and see a C6 RS6. What's with the grin there? That was like a proper little...
Well, you usually say I'm looking miserable.
Well, that's true actually.
I'm actually looking forward to this one. This C6, Troop, who owns it, who was the guy that did the V7 RS4 headlights the other day, it's his car. So he said, just take it out for a drive, see what you think. But I think it's running something decent.
Well, he won't tell us what's in it, will he? He said drive it first, and then we'll have a chat about the spec and things. So I'm quite sort of excited to go and see what this is like.
It should be good fun.
I think it'll be a beast.
And it will be a beast, but we can compare it against this one as well.
The new one.
So let's get going. But I'm hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah.
What you got?
There you go, mate. White Foods, vanilla. I know you love that one.
It's really good. These are dead tasty. All the different flavours are really good, yeah?
They're high in fibre, low in sugar, high in protein, 26 vitamins and minerals. Has it got that winning taste that we keep going on about?
Do you know, I am actually surprised at how nice these are. For a full meal replacement, they're really tasty. Usually like protein stuff, because there's a lot of protein in this. Usually they're horrible, but it's really good. And they do other stuff as well, like powders, bars, loads of stuff, so it's really good. It's flexible, works with your lifestyle. This is perfect for us because we're always out on the road.
Check out the description, the link is in there. It's Evil GT10. Go on to Y Foods, you get the 10% off.
Get some money off, bargain.
So thanks guys for watching that little integration, it really helps us out.
So come on then, let's go and drive the C6.
So to anyone watching this video, our channel for the first time, it is actually more or less summer in the UK, but it's pissing it down. It's about 8 degrees. This is why we've got hats and 2 coats on and stuff.
Summer in the UK is just a word, mate. That's it. It doesn't mean anything at all.
But we are in an RS6, which has got Quattro, real Quattro system, not that fake one that you get in RS3s.
All right, mate. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
So it should handle this damp weather, wet weather, pretty well. Yeah,
it should do. You'd like to think so.
And as everybody knows, Ben is the ultimate Audi fanboy.
Yeah.
So if it's got Audi on it and an RS badge, you love it. So you love this car before we even start.
Yeah, and I've never driven one of these.
Right,
this was when I was at Audi. These were sort of before my time. So these were sort of a little bit too old for a main dealer to be selling. So I never actually got to drive one of these. No.
We've been given the opportunity to drive this car, so it would have been rude to say no. And we have no idea what the spec of this car is. All we know is it's a 56 plate, so 2006, 15 years old, 58 plate, sorry. We have the owner of the car, Troop, in the back, who is just going to pull us up on the things we say that is wrong.
And also ask you to edit that out.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But as Evil GT style, we just leave everything in anyway. So, yeah, 58 plate, 2008, 13 years old. So, and with the sat nav is actually talking to us from the back.
I know, and it's like the voice is lifelike, isn't it? It's pretty good. You know, usually they're quite robotic, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and that is a factory option. So you can either get the normal sat nav or the one that comes from the back seat.
Or a human in the back seat. Yeah.
So this is a V10 twin turbo. Yeah.
5 litre V10 twin turbo. Yeah.
So I reckon because this is 13 years old, it's going to have been modified, surely.
I mean, I can't imagine that there's many that have been left boggo.
No, everyone's going to modify these.
Yeah.
It's done 54,585 miles to be exact.
Barely moved for its age.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this has got 800 horses.
800 horsepower?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they have when it was standard? I can't remember. It must be 500 and something.
It's going to have less than 600.
580.
580. Yeah.
580 when it was new.
Do you know the sat nav actually knows the horsepower? I think I was right with the 800, maybe even a fraction more.
That's really quick.
So now you just put your foot down, how much horsepower do you think it's got?
I think it's got about I'd say about 700, 710 maybe.
Right, well we're not going to get the horsepower until I've driven it, because it might feel faster when you drive it. That felt ridiculously fast then.
Yeah.
But as typical RS6 Quattro, there was absolutely zero chance of a wheel spin there.
Well, there's no drama with it, is there? It just gets on with it.
But the thing is, this compared to my C8, I don't know. Is it because it's a little bit older? It just seemed a little bit more fun. I know 800 horsepower is different to mine.
It's the noise though.
Yeah.
You feel more feel more involved because of the noise straight away.
That is...
It's quick, that. You don't even realise how fast you're going.
Do you know what? I know it's a completely different
Are you alright
car.
there, mate?
That actually reminds me of the speed out of the McLaren.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
slow down now.
The button under the indicator, not within the wipers.
This one.
Wiper sort.
Under here. Oh, right.
Yeah,
He has been in an Audi before.
Oh, there we go.
It's not a Nissan, you know, and everything's
Mate,
not on
I
the
was
other
like,
side.
yeah, I'm trying to concentrate and just sort of like not crashing it, to be quite honest here.
Fair enough, it's not your car, is it?
No, no, it's not like that pickup, that speed is ridiculous, and it sounds really well, doesn't it?
Well, it's a V10, so it's going to sound amazing, but yeah,
It sounds proper
it
angry.
does sound good. You can tell it's 13 years old with the screen,
Yeah.
and with the controls here.
Yeah,
But,
it's all like brand new though.
yeah, oh, it's all in immaculate condition. You can tell it's only done 50k,
Yeah,
but like the steering wheel, the gear stick.
that's probably where you've been going wrong, crashing shit if you're thinking that's the steering wheel.
Yeah, true. But that reminds me of your
RS3.
RS3.
Exactly the same,
very
yeah.
similar.
That's RS3 gear.
Oh right, that's why it
That's why it
reminds you.
reminds me of it. So is that? Have you changed that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, it's not.
Steering.
Just ignore him.
Do you know when I said this car's been modified? It's been modified to the point of changing that. So there's also other stuff that tells me this was what give it away a little bit.
Oh,
There's
this.
something here saying something about flow and
Water level.
all kinds of stuff.
And, yeah, the water level thing. I don't think it's water for anything other than water meth.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, it's got a little thing where you can close it over. So,
To hide
you know,
it.
if the police stop you and say, "Is this car modified, mate?"
Nah,
It's like,
mate.
Nah. What's under there?
You ready?
Go on. Sign me up for this.
That's quick, that.
One of the reasons we wanted to drive this as well is because we have been toying with the idea of maybe making a purchase on one of these.
Yeah, we wanted a V10, didn't we?
We wanted a V10. That's a selling point for me. If you test drove this car, you'd just say,
Just on noise alone as well.
yeah, just the
The torque, it's got loads of torque. It
that is-
pulls really
yeah,
well,
it's
that,
like a
doesn't
train, that. But it's like you say, it sounds really, really
it?
good.
Sounds so good. You can hear the V10 engine and that exhaust note as well. That's one thing that disappoints with outside your car. It's loud, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
but inside you can't hear anything at all.
That's the enjoyment out of a car, though. I mean, I'm a passenger. I'm not even driving it, so you haven't got the enjoyment about driving the car. But the noise and the sort of like the speed, the feeling you get from here, it's what you want out of a car, surely.
Definitely. I just have got one question to ask. Police don't drive fast Audis around here, do they? Because I think there's an S4 up my arse. Just making sure it's not the Popo.
No, they've got an S3.
All right.
Reg.
Oh yeah, Sam. I'll smoke
Let's go
this
to
guy
VRS.
then.
Well, there's only one way to get rid of the police.
Oh, yeah,
That's put your foot down.
That's it. You're in my way. So you got it popping and banging before.
Press the traction button once ESP off.
So does that change the map?
No, that just puts that shit on.
Yes.
That's what you want. Do you know what people said on one of the comments? Quite a few people actually. It's so childish, having pops and bangs and crackles.
Sign me up
It's
for
like-
childish then, mate.
You stick over on the stuff that doesn't do that, and we'll stick to the pops and bangs.
I'm well into that, mate. Am I going the right way here? We're off to Milton Keynes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the home of Audi UK, that, by the way. We can go and park it up and see what they have to say about it. Popping and banging. Fucking hell.
I'm going back on the 800. That's got more than 8.
Go left lane, left lane.
This has definitely got more than 800.
Go right lane.
I don't even want to look.
Who says Audis don't put a smile on your face? I'm obviously going to take it steady around these corners. Quattro or no quattro, it ain't mine. It goes like when you're in a lower gear, it goes light over the front wheels.
Okay.
So just go fucking
Yeah,
steady
it's
and
exactly
don't
the
kill me.
same as the C8. The C8 goes light over the front wheels as well. I just hope the traction control is as good as the new version.
There's not, so that traction mode there is sport mode,
Yeah.
so it allows a bit of slipping, whatever.
Okay.
and then you can then fully turn it off as well if you want to.
Oh, thanks.
But the pop-in only comes with the traction off.
Got you.
Right, so that is back on, yeah?
Yeah, that's back on and no cracking and
Standard question, can we launch it?
if you want.
Do you want to do it after that little dip thing in the road there? Have you ever launched this before?
No, it's not got launch control.
Is it like brake
Is it
boosting?
just a brake
Yeah,
launch?
just do braking.
Right, so is it
I wouldn't leave it on the brake too long. But
good to go and launch
Yeah,
then?
just go.
that was wheel spinning. That's the first time
yeah.
I've seen a Quattro wheel spinning.
It was definitely wheel spinning. I mean, it was a slight, between first and second, there was a bit of a lag, but I think the car, he didn't know what it was doing because it's not used to wheel spinning, is it?
Do you know what else I've noticed? You remember the brakes on the McLaren you didn't like, the ceramics? This has got carbon ceramics on it.
Yeah, these are, maybe because you drove it before me, but...
Miles better, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nowhere near as bad. Well, they're not bad, they're decent. So how much do you reckon then this has cost? Did you do all the work?
Not all of it, no.
How much do you reckon to get from standard?
With the original owner and all the receipts, there's about 50 grams worth of receipts. So that's without the purchase price of the car.
Jesus.
Do you want it manual?
Yeah, I'm good.
There you go.
So this is the way I get to drive. Because Ben worked at Audi for so long, he changes everything for me, don't you?
That's what I do,
Like,
yeah.
do you want it in manual? Yeah, whatever.
Do you want to add a suspension? Yeah.
And I know it's 13 years old, this car, but there is noticeable differences. The steering is definitely it's less accurate.
Yeah.
But you know, who cares? Because you shouldn't really be going that fast in the rain, do you think? But it just straight away this car, and I've not done a review on my C8.
No, you haven't.
But I've complained about it enough to you.
Yeah,
it doesn't egg you on.
No.
Whereas this does. You can tell it wants to go fast.
Yeah.
So we've got a sheet here with the actual spec on it, and I'm still going with 800.
So it's got a TTH 850 hybrid turbos.
Yeah.
3-inch exhaust, APR, HPFP. What the heck is that? High pressure fuel pump, Aquamist water meth system with custom nozzle setup, Marsden intercoolers, Audi RS6 spark plugs, uprated gearbox. It needs the uprated gearbox because I reckon the one before this would have been horrible and sloppy and like just horrific. MRC stage 3 switchable maps, 99 rod and 102. MRC gearbox map. What are we running on now?
102.
We're running on 102, so it's now 909 horsepower with 1,271 newton meters.
1,200. 909
horsepower. Look, I was saying it was 700 brake.
This is on another level. And what you've got to think is, this is a heavy car.
Yeah.
So it feels fast, and it must be. Well, these has got to be over 2 ton.
Oh yeah, surely, yeah. Oh, that's going again. That was going again then. What was that in? 5th?
I didn't even.
That's been fourth.
I
Fucking
think I was doing about 6, just short of 70 when I let off then, because you know I don't want to push it too far.
You're allowed 10%, you know.
I was doing 77. Let's get it in that pops and bangs.
There you go.
But you were saying, Truth, that the pops and bangs is an artificial.
So it'll always be the same pop and bang at exactly the same time.
Right.
So you need to keep listening out for it and get more apparent.
Yeah. I think I already got it. It was exactly the same. It wasn't just like, occasionally it was like, it's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like that. That's literally how it's literally the same every time, yeah.
Well, I'll have it. I'm having it.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. It doesn't feel artificial.
No.
Or sound artificial even.
in the future we'd sort of dismissed this car, this V10. We sort of like jibbed it off a bit, didn't we? The idea, we wanted a V10, but we was like, no, we can't get a V10 RS6 because, you know, it's another Audi and all that kind of stuff.
But we don't care. We're probably going to end up getting one of these. But the thing is with this car is, if it's got all that, you ain't going to be able to pick one of these up for less than 20 grand.
No.
So this particular one is, what would you have the value down as?
Insurance purpose?
Yeah.
50 grand.
50 grand for a 13-year-old RS6. So, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But when you think it's 900 horsepower, 1200 newton meters, for 50 grand, there's not many cars on the road at 50 grand. The only other thing you're going to get, let's be honest, you're going to get a GTR.
Yeah.
But even a modified GTR, you're going to be talking that money.
And what gen GTR would it be for 50 grand with all that power?
It's going to be a CBA or DBA. You're not going to get an EBA like the latest version for that.
And do you reckon it's going to be, although this sort of now it looks its age now, doesn't it, right, the interior, but the actual quality of everything that's put together, there's no shit rattles.
But the thing is, it's in good condition, very good condition.
Mega,
you would class this as mint, really.
Yeah.
You know, and it's still got carbon fibre and it looks nice. You can just tell it's a little bit aged because of obviously the fucking hell, just because of the screen and the rest of it. You know, this reminds me a little bit of the B7.
Yeah.
You know, it's very similar, but and obviously the dash. You know, the C8's got virtual cockpit. It's just, but the thing is, forget the inside of cars. It's about the way they drive.
Yeah.
This drives way better.
Wow,
way better
so fast, that.
than the C8. It's got more character for a start.
It's the noise.
It's the noise.
Definitely the noise.
It wants you to go fast, which I like out of a car.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been in my C8. How many times have I put my foot down?
You don't,
I never
because
put my foot
no,
down.
but that's because you just whinge about how much fuel you're using in it. You're not whinging about this because it's not your fuel.
Well, I know it was on about a quarter and now it's down to an eighth, so and we've not gone far. But let's be honest, it's a V10 with 2 turbos.
That trip computer, that's the full tank mileage. So that's full tank, it's then 185 then.
185 on a full tank, and it's near enough empty.
And how much does it cost to fill it up?
About £110 and then £20 for the octane.
So no wonder you don't go very far in this.
We've done this test drive on a dual carriageway, all the way there, all the way back. You don't need to go on windy roads there.
No.
Because it's just about getting 900 horsepower.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous. I just wish. Do you know where this needs to be? Drag strip.
Yeah. This would be ridiculous on a drag strip, I think.
Every time I've driven a powerful car that ain't mine, I'm glad to get out of it, because the problem you've got is you get more and more confident.
Yeah, you do.
And before you know it, you know, you're all over the place.
Watch that curve, for God's sake. Oh, this is so narrow. This could be an expensive accident.
I missed the curb by about that much. You can drive this out.
No chance. Just watch the curve that side as well. Oh, it's not got 4-wheel steering, has it? But Troop's missus bought this up here, so sort yourself out.
Cheers, mate. Can we stop now?
We can stop recording these. A minute.
I'm going to ask a question that everybody who's been watching today's video wants to know.
Go on.
Troop. What kind of name's Troop?
Come on.
My name's Troopesh.
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 And it's spelled
Right.
T-R-U-P-E-S-H.
Right, there
Is
you go.
that like a standard name?
What do you mean standard? It's not no, it's an optional extra.
Paid extra for that, mate.
Yeah.
In Indian, is it a standard name?
I wouldn't say so, no.
I've never
The
heard
thing
of a
is, because
Troopesh
I've
before.
not... India's so different. It's not... growing up as a kid, I always thought India was full of Indians. But it isn't. Like, that's what you learn as you get older. That's what I always thought,
Right.
but it's not.
I'll rephrase it, right? Is Trupesh, right, the equivalent of Dave in the UK?
No, I don't think
it's
it is.
not.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's
That's
more
all
of
I
a,
wanted to
I don't know, Archie or something.